2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Well, with such a small lead, Luke, I think that they need to produce something solid. Small leads are no fun. I mean, you're out in the lead and you're excited about that, but it can be lost so quickly if they're not careful. One bad decision could wreck it for them.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today. And let's see what he can do here today. Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the first.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
This is their look at birdie. This really looks good.
Oh, what about this start?
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
He sits in first position. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par fives on this layout.
Oh, well played. Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
It's got a chance. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That is a beauty. What a putt.
Oh, that's going to add a little fuel to the fire of this group rivalry, guys. Massive putt.
Teeing off now on this par 3.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. This looks to be heading to the green. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt is about 8 feet. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
This player is putting for fun.
Now 6 shots in front after that hole. Here we are at the 5th hole.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
You like that, didn't you? And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Let's return to live play now. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in 1st. Lydia Ko holds 2nd. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right, find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Get in the hole. It's always good to cozy it up to the hole on a long putt, isn't it? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Oh, just missed. A par putt on the table. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. Wow, that was just striped. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward. This is on a stupendous line.
Okay, let's get back to the action. A big opportunity with an eagle putt. It was on a good line. That's great golf there. Almost an eagle. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. Well, let's get stuck into the 10th hole, shall we? Lovely effort that. Playing this shot from 120 yards. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Straight out of the top drawer.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Putting for birdie here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. We've arrived at a par 5.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Great shot. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
It's on a great line. And there it is. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Tiger. Wow, what a save.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next.
Par 4, 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Second shot here on the 12th. "13 feet to the cup."
Surely it's going to.
And that's 8 birdies today. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole-in-one, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to two-putt from there.
Should find the green. Outstanding shot. High quality. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Well done. Take the birdie. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Ooh, that almost went down. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Now a par 5 hole awaits.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
Well, it's a strange miss there, Luke. They've been hitting the greens all day long.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. That's inside the range. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Found the greenside rough. Still, not a bad spot. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Well, this one's right at the pin. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Oh, what a super shot. Currently in first position. Let's head to the final hole of this round.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Around 110 yards to go. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh, that was so close to going in. Just a short putt remaining here. And finishing the round with a tap in.